That's our first hydroponically grown tomato. Yeah. In the wintertime, using the Kratky method. I was gonna try and get a video of it or whatnot before it got sliced up, but I was doing something else, but they said it tastes good. Wife said it tasted real good, had good flavor. So, growing vegetables in the wintertime in a bucket. Piece of cake. So yeah, you can definitely grow tomatoes in the wintertime. Anytime really. We're using the Kraky method. Kratky. It's real simple. 5-gallon bucket, and I mean, very, very easy to do. No water pumps, no piping or any of that stuff. And I mean, if you're interested in growing vegetables and stuff, even if you don't have a lot of space, you can very easily use the Kratky method. Of course, you will need grow light, you know, but those are easy to come by too. So something to look into. You know, grow your own food. If you don't have room for a garden, you can always, you know, use the buckets and clean out a closet that's probably full of a bunch of shit that you don't need anymore, and put 2 or 3 buckets in there with a grow light, and you're good to go. And in the summertime, spring, you can do it on your back porch or front porch, whatever, and just let natural light do the growing. All right, so I'm out here in the carport, taking some of our dead plants down and starting some new ones. And just thought I'd show y'all what we're doing here. I just thought I'd kind of show you how I'm doing it, and it seems to be working. So I've got 2 different setups, as you can see in the background here. You can see I've got some set up with some recirculating water, and it's working real good. My wife's tobacco plants are doing real good, but these others are just using the simple Kratky method. So let me turn this around and I'll show you what we're doing. All right, hopefully that pump over there ain't too noisy, but anyway, you can see right here, got tomato plant, and it's just sitting in that rock wool. And basically, I set this one up, and I got this one almost ready, so I left it like this so I could show you that all it is just a cheap bucket and lid from Walmart. And I took a wood burner little tool and made my measurements, cut the hole out of the lid. Now, you don't have to put air in there for aeration or anything like that. You can just use water and a little bit of fertilizer in the bucket, and that's all you need. I bought that air pump for that specific setup over there, and it had 4 nozzles on it for air, so I figured I'd go ahead and I just got air stone in there. It's a little bit too big, but you know, that's what I got. So anyway, so you put your lid on there, go ahead and put your water in it. For these, I'm using these cups right here. A lot of people don't even use these, they just use a piece of pool noodle. Now, as you can see, I like the water's just at the bottom. I like to make sure the water's about 1/4 of the way up in the cup. Anyway, you put that in there, and this is just a sucker off of that tomato plant right there. So I just trimmed him off, cleaned him up, and I've got him stuck in there. And over the next weeks, it'll start putting roots out and dropping down into the water, and that plant will start growing. Let's see, today's the 2nd, so here in a couple weeks I'll make another video and we'll see how much that little sucker has grown. But I'm gonna do the same thing here, and that's it. I mean, of course you do need some type of grow light, but they're fairly inexpensive, and you can grow vegetables year-round. I mean, if you don't have a lot of space or garden space or anything like that, this is perfect, you know. I mean, it's real easy and simple. So just thought I'd share that, and we'll see how this one right here does, and this one also. All right, so I just thought I'd show y'all this too. When I was talking about a sucker, I know a lot of people don't really understand what a sucker is. So you see right here is the main stalk, and this is just a limb. It won't do anything except just put leaves on, and that's it. But right in the crook of each one of those limbs, you'll get this, and that's called a sucker. You can see I've got little blooms getting ready to come on there, and that is where you get your fruit from, is the suckers. See, here's another. You can see this one a little better maybe. See that little guy right there? That's a sucker, and they always come in right in the crook of your limbs. See, here's another one right here. But that's a sucker, and you can take these and just pinch them off and actually plant that in a pot or in the ground. And I had 35 tomato plants last year, and that's all they were suckers off of other plants, and they put on a whole bunch of tomatoes. But yeah, you can plant that either using hydroponics or just plant it in dirt, and it'll grow as long as it's got light and fertilizer and water, you know. I'm just looking on here trying to figure out which one I'm gonna take to put right here. You see I've got my rock wool down in there, and then I'll put this one in there on top of that one, and we'll grow us a tomato plant. Anyway, I just thought I'd show y'all that, and hopefully that kind of explained what I was talking about. I know I ain't too good at this, but I try to keep it real. You know, just keep it real, explain what needs to be explained, and hopefully people get it. But if you don't understand, feel free to comment. I'm pretty good about answering or commenting back. So anyway, y'all be cool. I got shit to do.